It's not working.
It's not working.
Hold on, let me... How about now? We should be connected. Are we connected? I'm connected. It says connected. To what? I don't know. I can hear the planes coming in at Heathrow. It said connected. Does yours go in sleep mode? Oh, hello.
Okay,
Yeah, hold on. Are we on or off? I'm just checking something. Just should connect. Right, it says connected my end. So if you press whatever you pressed last time, just in case it goes off in between. You don't know what you pressed, did you?
Top one.
It's my fault now. Teach me to f*** around with it, won't it? Right, so what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. I appreciate having you here. Now I'm out on my lovely clean bike, and I've got with me today Bruce, Mr. TEAPOTONE, on his lovely GS, and we're going to go out for a ride, so stick around for this video. Peace. It's flashing blue. Yours is blue as well, like the language. Oh.
Hello?
Oh, hey, right.
Yeah, we're in.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch bloody anything. Right, let's go.
I'm scared to turn the bike on now.
Yeah, I know. Do we know where we're going yet?
Haven't got a f***ing clue.
Right, we'll just hit the road and go wherever.
Off-road, yeah?
No. Not intentionally, anyway. We'll see how the bends go. Such a hooligan.
Well, it's a Saturday. It's to wake all those teenagers up that are off for summer.
Who's leading?
Looks like you're in the front.
Oh, good. Have you not seen any of my videos when I have to navigate?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to ride round the world. I was just popping down to the shops.
That's it. You did a right instead of a left.
Yeah. Well, the weather's pissy, isn't it? It's
Well, I put it on for you, so it's like an official Scottish summer.
I reckon we'll just do the regular roads for the time being and see what they're like.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be a little bit drier once we get away from here.
Yeah, mind you, look at that.
Looking at the back of your bike, all I can think about now is Andy Man Cam.
What? Well, I'll not. No, I will ask. Why is that?
It's the sticker on your back box.
Oh, right.
It's one of those.
Gone over for the TT.
No, it's one of those places that appeals to me but doesn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one for big crowds.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's like, for a biker, for me, to go over there and having to ride with all those people, it's a bit weird. I'd rather go over off season and ride by myself.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, because there's too much to watch out for.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of idiots over there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I can imagine. There's a lot of people that wear a 46 t-shirt, adopt a fake Italian accent and think they can ride.
That's it, that's the one.
Might be talking about myself there.
I thought I was looking in the mirror.
Yeah,
it's me.
Buongiorno. If you hear whistling, it's just my crash helmet. It's shit. It's really poor.
What one you got?
Climb Krios.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's no use, is it?
Horrible lid, horrible.
Oh,
It's got no vents, so your head sweats, and the visor, the first click, it lets all the rain in. So you have to have it either shut or near enough completely open.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
And on days like this, it's just going to steam up if I shut it. So I'm getting raindrops shoved right up my nostrils at the moment.
So you are in the market for a new lid then? Sponsors.
Yeah. I keep trying. I mention these things, nothing ever turns up.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
If it's free, I'll have it. But I won't. I know this sounds a bit, I don't know if it's snobbish, but I won't do shit gear.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I won't wear shit gear basically.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's your life, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I mean? Doesn't matter how much that's a lie. Doesn't matter how much they pay me, I was going to say. If they paid me £1 million for a £20 lid, I might wear it for half hour. I can't believe how cold it is.
It's Baltic, isn't it?
I know. The wind's blowing up the sleeves of my jacket. My elbows are getting a little bit nipply.
I think this is it's A29 this.
You can tell with the whole shit down the middle.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. There is quite a lot of crud. That's a lovely bend that normally in the dry.
Yeah, in the dry. Not so much with dual sport tyres on. Oh, you're flicking shit up in my face.
Sorry, man.
Oh, that wasn't pleasant.
Sorry, bud.
That's alright. I talk shit, so I might as well wear it.
Yeah, you've had a couple of offs yourself. You were just saying about that one where you wrote a... Was it you smashed into the car with your knee or something?
Yeah, I was riding my early days of superbike riding, Ducati 750 SS, my first bike.
Yeah.
And a car pulled out, touched the front brake, started to tuck.
Yeah.
So I bailed. The bike hit the bonnet, went over the bonnet, and I sort of like slammed into the side like that, one of those Garfield sucker things on the side. And I smashed his front wheel and suspension with my knee. No damage to me, luckily.
Yeah.
But the guy...
Or so you thought?
Yeah, well, not so much damage to me. But the guy got out of the car and ran away. Because I got up and I was looking for him, and eventually he came back. So I asked him why he ran away, and he said, look what you did to my car. He said, then you got up. He said, I basically shit myself. It was all well in the end, but I went to play football after that. I was running down the wing. Yeah. And I just collapsed on the wing because I found out after that, after being in hospital, I had internal bruising of most of my organs.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. But I did get at least 15 minutes of that game in, so adrenaline does work.
Yeah. Best 15 minutes you've ever played.
Yeah. I mean, the worst crash I had was probably my last one, where I had to give up biking. Well,
did you?
I promised to give up biking for 10 years. That lasted 3 years.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah, and that's simply, again, hey, nearly recreated then. Yeah. I've got a video on it, way back when, called 24 Hours in A&E or something like that. It's basically I died at the scene, and they had to sort of like, well, I managed to bring myself back because my lungs weren't working. I punctured my lungs, broke my ribs, detached my collarbone, so that was sticking out my back.
Jesus,
but that put me off for a little bit. As I said, I promised everyone I'd give up for 10 years, and after 3 years my missus said, go and get a bike, you're doing my head in. I got back on the scooter, and I said I won't have a big bike again. Now I'm sitting on an Africa Twin 1000cc, and I got a 250 that I do off-roading on.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of off-roading, I've got to say, purely because I haven't got a Scooby what I'm doing, so it's leading the point.
You got to learn though. It's trial and error, literally. The only beauty, I'll say, the only beauty of it is when you crash, it's usually softer.
Yeah.
Unless you hit a tree, it's usually softer. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it does help with road riding as well, I find.
Yeah, well, because the bike can move underneath you. You get used to that movement, or...
Yeah, on days like this, when it gets a little bit like squirrely, let's say, in and out of bends, you don't panic as much. You're used to it moving about. I don't know, went high pitched then. It was a bit weird. I think my voice just broke. My nuts must have dropped.
It's this cold, mate.
So what crashes have you had?
Oh, blimey, right. God, let's think. Well, I've not been riding that long. Sort of mid-2008 I passed.
Okay.
So I had, within about... my first bike was a GSXR 600.
Yeah.
Which I absolutely loved. But I remember about 2 months after passing my test, I was leaving work at about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, really cold, and I was turning right out of a junction, and about a couple hundred yards down the road the traffic lights just went amber, and I thought, I'm having you. And I hit the throttle, and I woke up in the back of an ambulance.
Wow.
So apparently I went into a full tank slapper and just ended up in the road. So that was my own fault, stupidity. Then a very low speed one coming out of a junction in the winter, because I ride, like yourself, I ride all year round, and there was a load of ice right on the mouth of the junction, so as soon as I touched the throttle it went down. That was a slow speed one. Then on my round the world trip, I had the one that I caught on camera in Japan. That was just well, I had 2 buckled wheels, didn't know they were buckled. Was sort of having a bit of fun in the mountain roads, trying to put my knee down in Japan, and
with buckled wheels.
With buckled wheels, and was coming up to a bend, panicked a little bit, hit the brakes, and because the wheels were buckled, they locked, and I sort of target fixated on the armco at the side of the road.
Ouch.
Just straight into that, so that was that.
That's not forgiving.
No, it's not. No, it smashed the front of the bike up, and
Yeah, I saw that because that's where I first started watching you, was that round the world trip.
Was it? Oh,
yeah,
right.
I remember it coming up on my YouTube, and it said, I think it was RTW on a GSXR, was it 1000?
Yes,
On
right,
a GSXR 1000, and I said, I've got to watch this. This guy's a lunatic.
That's me.
Yeah, turns out I was correct.
But then, you know, that crash led me to meet Pete and all his family, and I ended up living with them for 3 odd weeks in Japan. And you know, that's what I loved about the travel side of things, the adventure travel, is that things happen. You know, you have crashes, you have breakdowns, you get lost, you run out of fuel, and as long as you put yourself out there to meet people, you will meet people as a result of this.
The real adventures start when things don't quite go to plan.
Yeah, Jupiter's Travels.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
that's like the Bible, that is.
Yeah, very, very good book. And that's the first book I read, I think, on travel, on motorcycle travel. Was it? Way back when, and it kind of got me interested.
You may as well start at the top.
Yeah, that's why I bought the XT660 Tenere. Was it? The plan was, in my mind, the plan is always, I'm going to go around the world, I'm going to do this. I mean, you're lucky enough that you actually got to do it. Chances of me doing it and staying married is unlikely, but you never know. She might dislike me that much, she'll send me around the world.
Well, this is nice, this is good weather.
Oh,
I like this, look.
Beautiful.
Howling gales and some sleet in the air.
I've got one of those lovely visors that steam up. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to convince people that we're at the 10th of August, height of summer.
I know. Come to the UK, folks.
I know. Brilliant. My temperature gauge only touching 20 at the moment. You know what I mean?
Mine's saying 17. I've got the heated grips on.
Alright, yeah, it's warmer back here. The worst thing is you know, some people are on holiday in this.
I know.
They've taken their kids out. You know what I mean? Alright kids, we're staying in England.
Yeah.
Basing it on last year.
Thanks, Mum and Dad. What, 2 weeks ago it was 37, 38 degrees,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Hottest day ever on record.
That was nuts.
And now we're in autumn.
My missus was telling me she was in the shops yesterday and she was all excited because they had Halloween decorations and stuff on display, because that's our best time of the year. And then she said she walked into another shop and they totally blew it. They totally outdid the previous shop because they had Christmas decorations in there. Christmas? I know, in August.
It's so sad though, isn't it, really? In a way it's nice, because you look, well, not for me, I don't look forward to any of them, but it gives you something to look forward to, but it's almost like wishing your time away. It kind of depresses me, especially now my kids are growing up. I like it, but I don't know, it's kind of a waste of time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I spend most of the day looking at people arguing over nothing and then eating too much till I feel sick.
That's right.
Yeah, so it is a weird day. I'm not actually sure if I enjoy Christmas or not. The jury's out on that one for me.
Do you ever have to work Christmas?
The only day I'm guaranteed off is Christmas Day. That's the only day, yeah. I tend to take Boxing Day off every year because that's the only day I see my family. Right. Because we do Boxing Day rather than Christmas Day. The wife does Christmas Day. We do it around there. Yeah. And if I take Boxing Day off, it means I can drink on Christmas Day because that's the only way I can get through it.
Gotcha. Yeah. All received.
Yeah. But if my wife does watch this, that was just a joke for the camera. I was just saying that because, it's just also artistic license, let's say.
We have to create a sort of persona for the camera, don't we?
That's it.
I'm absolutely nothing like this in real life.
No, I just do gardening normally.
That's right, yeah.
I just sit with my window box, gardening, just watching Antiques Roadshow and Cash in the Attic.
I'll tell you what, I cannot wait to get to Spain.
Oh, don't blame me. The roads over there look, almost said delicious then, that's not the right word. Lovely. That's one of the things I want to do, seeing your tours when you go away and do that. Is it Toro Adventure?
Oh yeah, Toro, yeah.
Yeah, they look really good. And I've also watched their Enduro one as well.
You'd love that, yeah.
I think, did Lamb Chop do that one, I think?
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Yeah, and that looked really interesting. It seems like a nice place as well. The whole setup seems really spot on.
Oh mate, it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
And yeah, anything to get you away from this shit.
Yeah. I mean, look at it. It's howling gales,
I know.
freezing cold, wet, loads of traffic.
At least you get to look at lavender.
I suppose so. It's all relaxing. Yeah.
Smells like old people toilets. Oh, I can't say that. I'm becoming one of them now.
I know. I was just going to say. I think we've got one of them in our toilet.
I've got lavender plants outside the front of my house. It's even worse.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've hit that stage of life. Spicy premises can have the youth. We'll have the older market.
Yeah, that's it. See, that's the problem. That's the market we've chosen. Half the people don't even know how to use a computer.
I know. Do you know? I had to do a video. Honestly, I had to do a video and send it to one guy who didn't know how to subscribe. so I did a little video and sent it to him. And bless him, he did. He created an account and he subscribed.
Yeah, I've done that, sort of like where people have asked, they've seen me on Instagram, sort of thing,
Yeah.
through their kids' Instagram. And they said, oh, what do you do? And I said, oh, go and follow me on YouTube, go and subscribe. And they're like, what's YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like, don't bother about it, mate. I'll send you a sketch.
That's right.
It's a young person's game.
Yeah. No, it is so long since I think it's White Ways that we're going to head to, the calf.
Cool.
It's been so long since I've done it, man, that I think this is the right road.
We'll find
See,
out. But I've never been there, so
What, you've never done White Ways?
never. It's one of the cafes I've never been to.
Wow. Well, it's actually clearing up a bit.
Yeah, let's hope it stays like this. And as I said, that just started raining.
That's right.
Just got a few drops. Yeah, because I hear a lot of people talking about this cafe. Or caf, I don't know. What do we call them now? Are they cafes or cafs?
Calves.
Depends if you put the word biker in front of it, doesn't it? Biker caf or a cafe if you want a latte. Jesus, that wind.
Yeah, that's blowing.
Reminds me of when you get off the ferry going to France. You've got that long stretch before you get to Belgium.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're like riding basically knee down in a straight line.
Yeah, it's soul destroying, that, isn't it?
Oh, it's horrible. I hate that piece of road.
You're talking about Belgium. I've got a bit of a story about Belgium.
Go on, go for it.
I thought I was at work one day, turned up, and it turns out I wasn't at work, so I had the day off. I was like, what am I going to do with myself? So I messaged one of my mates, Jimbo,
Yeah.
a biker mate. I said, I've got the day off work, do you fancy hitting the road? And he was like, ah, mate, I can't, you know, some of us have to work for a living, I'm at work. So I was like, ah, bugger, I really fancy doing some miles today. So he said, he just sent this little message and said, why don't you go to Belgium for a coffee? So I sort of replied and went, that's a great idea, what a giggle. And he said, I bet you don't, I bet you 100 quid you don't go. So obviously that's a red rag to a bull, isn't it?
Yeah, 100 quid, you gotta go.
So I said, no more. I got on the bike and I rode down to the tunnel, got on the tunnel, crossed over into France, and I pegged it all the way, got to Belgium, found a picture of me outside, what's the capital of Belgium again? I was just thinking of the film in Bruges.
Yeah.
Fucking Bruges! Yeah, so I got the sort of town picture of Bruges. I got a picture of me on the bike in front of the town, sent it to him. And I tell you what, he gave me the 100 quid.
Fair play.
It cost me about 90 quid to get there, but
That's all, you're a tenner up.
that's right, Scottish. It's 10 quid.
I've ridden more in America than I've ridden over here.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've done more miles in a year as an average in the last 3 times I've been to America compared to over here. I always planned to do something over here, but I think because it's all on your doorstep, you don't tend to plan it. You're sort of like, oh, I'll go. You never get round to it.
Yeah.
It's like this year I was gonna, because I wasn't going to America, I was either gonna go to Germany or I was gonna go up and do the Scottish, the 500.
I was just going to say, have you done Scotland?
Yeah, I've never been to Scotland on a bike.
Oh, mate, well, if you... I'll be going anyway. If you fancy coming with me, just let me know.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it. We'll definitely do it. I really want to explore England.
Yeah.
There's so much of it I haven't done. I've always had this kind of little back burner dream, is to take a load of time off and just follow the coast as close as I can to as much as I can around the UK Isles, but on sort of like a 250 or something, kind of a small bike, maybe even a shitty little scooter or something, or a C90 maybe. You know what I mean? Yeah, just do an head. Yeah, just sort of like load it up and then go down, and then the only decision is get to Brighton and then flip a coin whether I go left or right, and that's the only decision to make.
Love it.
You know what I mean? But I've had that sort of like dream since I was probably 20.
Well, you got to do it, man.
Yeah, that was only 28 years old there, that dream.
Well, there you go. Look, life is for living. Live your life.
That's
Go for
it. That's it. I think if I was, again, don't put this in, if I was single, I probably would. Because is that Rod Stewart in a mobility scooter?
It's Rod Stewart. I wonder how many people go by and going,
that's Rod Stewart. You know? Oh dear, that woke me up.
oh man, I hope we've got a good shot of that.
Yeah.
That'll be a thumbnail.
He's off to see Maggie May. Well, I've got a sidetrack now. I don't know what I'm saying.
Round the UK on a scooter.
Yeah, I just want to do it. But when I went to America, I found all I did was put pins in a map.
Yeah.
I knew where I was starting and I knew where I was finishing, and then I kind of worked out, especially this year I was on a Harley Davidson, so you can't do too much.
Yeah.
But I kind of worked out about 300-400 miles a day, dropped a pin, because there's certain things I wanted to see.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just found it's a really nice, relaxing way of living.
Absolutely.
Because all you got is a destination, and whatever happens in between, there's no plans.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I give it plenty of time so I can almost break down.
Yeah.
So I give it an extra sort of like couple of hours, 3 hours, and then you can take it at your time. If you see a little sign for a picnic spot or a sort of like viewing platform, then you can just duck off and go and have a look.
Go and see it. Yeah. So I really miss that about being on the road.
Yeah.
It's just such a cathartic way of living that. Just, you know, all you need to worry about is fueling the bike and fueling you, and literally that's it. You just hit the road and you just deal with whatever comes your way each day. I miss that.
I found when I come back, I had the blues sort of thing, so God knows what you felt like when you got back. I mean, I did see the video when you said sort of like it's almost borderline depression.
Yeah, it was definitely. It really hit me massively. I struggled a hell of a lot.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like I go away 2 weeks at a time by myself, and that's what I was doing in America. And I didn't get to go this year. I haven't been away by myself this year, and I've probably been a little bit of an arse because of it.
Yeah.
Because I miss it, and that's just 2 weeks. So going around the world spending, was it just over a year you were out there?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. So coming back and having to be sort of like a normal human being, I can imagine it really is hard to not get on the bike every day, to have no destination every day.
I've never really got over it. I'm not the same person I was before I went away.
Right.
And I like to think not in a bad way. It changed my mindset really, you know, and my attitude towards people and how I dealt with things. And I resented who I was having to become again, especially coming back into the old Bill. I resented what that was making me do and become, really, to be honest. So it's never really sat well with me being back. Well, I love my missus, obviously we've married and we've settled down.
Yeah, well, it's not your direct partner, it's life in general.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? It's that having to conform, be regimented to almost other people's rules, society's rules.
Yeah.
As I say, I've had a tiny taste of it. You know what I mean? And that is just like, you've got to get up at this time, you've got to have lunch at this time, you've got to go to bed at this time, you've got to go here on a Saturday, here on a Monday.
Yeah.
It kind of takes the fun out of life, the unknown.
It does, mate. Yeah, massively.
It's probably with you, it probably wakes you up to think, do you know what, life ain't bad.
Absolutely, yeah. The world isn't as you're made to think it is, you know.
Yeah, you're made to think it's shit, but
everything's doom and gloom, innit, in the news and in the papers and the media. But it's not. It's just not.
I mean, most of the world, 99.99% of the planet are decent humans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got the dickheads. I'm just going to call them that. But I find the worst place I've ever ridden, to be honest, for hospitality and everything is London. London.
Yeah.
We're miserable bastards in London.
It's true.
We will step over you bleeding at the side of the road.
Yeah.
I mean, well, no, tell a lie. We'll go through your pockets bleeding at the side of the road. I don't watch the news, I don't read newspapers.
It's depressing, man, isn't it?
Because negativity sells, and that's what I find sad in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and I find it exactly the same on YouTube. If I put up, like, for example, I put up 5 things I hate about this bike, and another video 5 things I love. Now I think the 5 things I love has got half the views of the 5 things I hate.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's sad, isn't
It's
it?
like I do it on Facebook as well.
Yeah,
I mean, it's alright, I've got no friends so they won't watch this. But sometimes I put up something positive and you might get 20 likes from people, associates and people you work with.
Yeah.
But if I put up I stubbed my toe, 300 likes. And someone explained to me the other day, and they went, this is how they describe Instagram and Facebook. They said Instagram people log on to see people having a good life.
Yeah.
Whereas Facebook they log on to make sure you're having a shitter life than they are. I thought,
Jesus.
I thought that about sums it up.
Right, well, we're coming up to we're coming up to Whiteways at the top of this hill.
Time flies when you're talking bollocks.
I know, mate. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's pretty blowy, isn't it?
Yeah. This is where you want a low bike.
Yeah, not a great big tractors like what we've got.
I stand up, get Jesus. That's taken 10 miles an hour off my speed.
Yeah, you're not exactly a small chap either, are you? You're about, what, 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah, 6'2".
Yeah.
But obviously, body like a model.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
A fat model. Right, so here we are, Whiteways. First time I've ever been here.
Oh, for some reason there's no other bikes.
Not a single biker. You sure this is a biker meetup?
Yeah. Nobody else is that stupid to come out in a bloody
I know,
thunderstorm.
where it's all these fair weathers, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't fear bikers.
Could I park further away?
Where are you going?
I don't know. It was just pure laziness.
Right, time for a bit of splosh. Right, folks, we thought the camera was done for the day, so we started having a little bit of fun and decided we would take some little back roads here because the main roads were just full of traffic and boring. And yeah, well, I nearly came off back there. The one stretch of mud on this road, I hit it and nearly came off.
It looked good. It looked professional from behind.
Thanks very much. Cheers. Cheers. I think I've left a bigger skid mark back there than the mud, and it wasn't from my tyres.
I thought I could smell something, I just thought it was the countryside.
That was not manure. No idea. Oh, God.
Professional riders. Oh, this bike does sound good through these walls.
I was going to say that your bike sounds awesome through the intercom.
Oh, I do love a bit of wallage. Right, so here we go. Second end to the video. I've already recorded one. We didn't plan on coming here, but we're here now. So, from myself and Mr. Teapot1, it's a good bike. Yeah, so go and subscribe to his channel. Go and check out. I'm going to put all the links below to his channel, his Instagram, Twitter, everything like that. You can go and check out his version of events on this video. So go and do that. I just got to bid you farewell. So remember to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do. I shall see you on the next one. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead.